I used to be a normal high school student. I showed up to school every day in my limousine, I had shareholder meetings during lunch breaks, and everywhere I went, I was followed around by hordes of girls. I'd play the Wordle during class time, do my Sudoku, and recite 400 digits of pi. My teachers were never worried about my lack of attention, because they knew once it came test day, I'd get 150% after adding my own college level questions. After my second day of high school, I was already being offered a full ride scholarship to Harvard, Yale, MIT, Oxford, Stark Industries, you name it. The reason they waited till my second day was because I was absent for my first day of school due to my meeting with Obama. So you could say I was an average kid. In my 5 minutes of free time, I even used to watch shows with relatable characters like Joe Goldberg or Walter White. All I wanted was to continue my normal life of hanging out with LeBron, chilling at the Met Gala, and avoiding Diddy parties because I always felt like there was something off with him. It was probably just my high IQ doing what it does best. But one night, something unusual happened. I heard glass breaking across my $10 million mansion, so I got up to check it out, but I felt the presence of something sinister. Someone sinister. I was jumped by 50 Chinese kids. I punched and kicked and used 5 martial arts to fight, but there were just too many. They tied me up, blindfolded me, and threw me into a van. And then, when they took off my blindfold, all I heard was... I'd heard of this brainwashing tactic. It was banned in 1944 for violating human rights. And then, it started. For the next 5 hours, they made me watch this monstrosity, this heinous anime. It was so horrible, I couldn't turn away. But then, it made me feel emotions I'd never felt before. It made all my mental training fade away. It made me into a different person. It made me fragile. As they released me, I knew something was wrong. I was crying, not from the trauma, but from the experience of watching such an incredible story. And when I woke up the next day, I skipped school, not for my performance at Rolling Loud, but because I was trying to find a new romance anime. I spent my whole day watching anime, synthesizing information, and letting the tears roll down my face. And this cycle continued, day after day, week after week, until I had 500 missed calls and I was failing out of school. I started using my net worth to buy manga and anime clothes until my whole house was full of it. The Library of Alexandria's location was updated on Google Maps to my house. But I needed more. I kept on buying and buying and buying and buying. And then I had to sell my house, I had to sell my limousine, and the last thing to go was my firstborn child. I needed my fix. I couldn't survive without consuming anime or manga. I even started taking Korean classes, doing cosplay videos, and pretending I was looking for Mai in the library. The scholarships faded away. My shareholders withdrew their investments, and the once interested pack of girls left as I stank of sweat and cheese. I showered 5 days ago. I should have smelled fine. In an attempt to regain my status, I tried some of the tactics I learned from anime, like the cool guy walking or having dead eyes. But people just called me weird and kicked me for looking at them. It was no use. I was a shadow of my former self, and it was all because of this anime. This incredibly life-changing anime, which made me see life from a different perspective. The writing, which is better than Shakespeare, and the fandom, which is wiser than Uncle Iroh. I was no longer the cool athlete that had every high school record. I was now a geek anime nerd who people couldn't associate with. This anime made me lose everything I once held dear, like my sauna. I rewatched Bunny Girl Senpai every New Year's to remind myself of my fall from grace and how badly I fell off. My name is Rainze, and that was my story. I hope you guys enjoyed that video and wish me luck in therapy. Anyways, thanks for watching and bye.